Hi, this is Scott Robertson. You're watching Hibernian TV.
Scott, we're here at the training centre ahead of the morning session. It's been a very eventful week here at the club. Firstly, could we get your reaction to the news that the manager decided to step down on Friday? What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was disappointed to see the gaffer leave. Felt like he brought me into the club, and I was really happy with working with him. I felt like I've improved since I've joined the club, and I'm really sorry to see him go.
Moving on to the game that took place on Sunday against Motherwell, we dominated for large periods of the game, but unfortunately we couldn't translate it into a goal. Can you pinpoint exactly what you felt went wrong on the day?
We just didn't take our chances again, like we haven't done in the last 3 games, and we haven't been able to keep a clean sheet at the same time. It's a bad combination, and we're not being ruthless enough and punishing teams like they're punishing us.
Do you feel it's down to perhaps a lack of confidence in terms of trying to take those chances, or perhaps being brave in and around the opponent's penalty area?
I don't know, a little bit of luck at the same time, a little bit of maybe a bit more composure, or I'm guilty of that myself with chances we've had, maybe snatching at a few, or not getting shot quick enough, or just there's various reasons, but we need to work on them, and we need to improve and take those chances, because we are creating them.
Obviously, that shot you did against Hearts as well, you must have thought that was a dead cert for a goal.
Yeah, well, I think you could tell by my reaction. I saw Jamie McDonald get a touch on it, but I still thought it was going in. I'd basically started running away celebrating, and just a bit devastated that wasn't the opening goal in that game. It would have been a totally different story, I'm sure.
Small margins determine every football match, but to what extent do you feel that luck plays a massive factor, and perhaps our luck has been absent without Lee for the past few games?
Yeah, I did mention that the last question you asked about luck. We haven't had too much of it. We hit the post in that game, we hit the bar in that game, we had ricochets that never landed at our feet, landed at theirs, and even like Liam Craig's chance, he'd take that 9 times out of 10. He'd expect 10 times out of 10. It's just one of those nights it was. The Aberdeen game's probably the game where we let ourselves down a little bit more than the previous 2, Hearts and Motherwell, but in those last 2 games we have created chances and we just haven't taken them, and we're suffering for it.
Do you feel that the cup exit to Hearts really sort of knocked the wind out of our sails as well, because obviously everyone was on a high after the Celtic result, and perhaps we should have deservedly won that game? Since then it has been repeated kind of setbacks. Yeah,
obviously the 3 games in a week, the Aberdeen game was a bad start performance-wise, as well as result, but the Hearts game was a chance to rectify that, and we felt like we deserved better than we got, but we never got that, so that's a bit of a sucker punch again, and then obviously to lose again at the weekend, 3 results in a week. If there are 3 wins in a week, then everybody's on a big high, and the gaffer could still possibly be in the job. You maybe see things differently, but with the way things have turned out, it's 3 defeats and the manager's left, and we find ourselves in the position we're in.
So Jimmy Nicholl's been placed in temporary charge. How has he kind of been managing the players following Pat's departure?
Jimmy's just been Jimmy. He's not really changed too much. He's quite a lively character. Obviously we're all disappointed to see the manager go, but he's just trying to keep the spirits up, and trying to keep everybody being as positive as we can, and trying to keep training lively, and look to try and win the game at the weekend, and that's out the way now, and we're going to be focusing on the Inverness game this weekend now.
Obviously supporters aren't privy to what happens on the training pitch, but by all accounts the sessions are always quality, the players are always playing at the peak of their abilities. For whatever reason though, come Saturdays it's not always clicked. Do you feel sometimes that's just a bizarre oddity of football?
Yeah, I've played in my career for 10, 12 years now, that you can get players that are fantastic training players and can't replicate it on the pitch. You get some players that are hopeless in training but are world beaters on a Saturday, and I mean that's where it really counts, is the Saturday performances, and we need to be responsible and professional enough to make sure that the Saturdays when we do our business.
So it's Inverness on Saturday, one of the toughest nuts to crack in the Scottish Premiership. What kind of game are you expecting to see?
It wasn't too long ago, but we were up there playing them, so that's probably our worst performance of the season and our biggest defeat. So we feel that we've got plenty of experience playing against them from up there. It's obviously a home game and away game is a bit different, but the experience of playing against them, we know what kind of game we're going to be in for. They're going to be physical, as you expect, and they're going to be very competitive with set pieces and very dangerous from them because they've scored plenty of goals from them.
Do you feel that it's a case of if we can shut out Billy Mackay, then we've got a chance of winning?
Yeah, well, he's obviously their main striker. People have looked at us last year with Lee Griffiths saying that, but we got goals from over other players on the pitch, so they are dangerous. You've got to stop the supply to them and our wide players, and try not to give away any silly free kicks and stop the easy balls into your box, because obviously they're very dangerous from that. So if you could stop the supply to Billy Mackay, then I'm sure you could stop him.
So finally, since the change happened on Friday afternoon, there's been rumours aplenty, speculations intensifying to the point of no return now. Various candidates' names have been bandied about. As a professional footballer, how difficult is that for you sometimes? Because obviously you've got a long-term contract here at the club, so knowing which direction we're going to end up in.
Yeah, it's obviously everybody keeps asking me if you had any news, any inside scoop of that, but we haven't had anything. Obviously it's between the chairman and the board to appoint the right man, and I'm sure that they will do. For me, it's just business as usual. It's a Monday morning, looking forward to the game at the weekend, and concentrate and focus on that.